saying that this matter was for the reproductive freedom of women. And I appreciate her yielding to a few questions that I think clarified that point. If the gentlelady would yield to another clarifying question, and I'm not here to make a partisan argument. I'm here to understand the effect of the bill and what you're talking about in support of the bill. You used the phrase unborn child in your most recent debate. What does that phrase mean to you?
Mr. Gaetz, Ms. Bass would like to answer your questions.
Well, then she can strike the last word.
I am finished with you right now, and I do not yield.
So that's telling, right? I mean, I'm just here trying to get answers to questions. Ms. Bass, you didn't use the words that were confusing, so I'm not going to yield to you.
And it is my bill.
But you didn't use the words in description of it.
And guess why?
It was Ms. Ross who used those words. And if I want to
what?
ask questions to Ms. Ross, she could choose whether or not to yield to give the answers. But you covering for
you're
her,
not really
she
interested
doesn't
in
know
the
the words
answers.
she
She's
uses,
just
and
interested
cannot
in the
in the
theater.
Judiciary Committee sit and answer the questions on something
answer
as
the
important as
question.
life or death when
Mr.
I
Gaetz
control
is-
the time is outrageous.
Are you done?
I'm
with
done
your
when my
theater?
time's done. And when I'm
Mr.
done,
Gaetz's time.
you can yield for those questions.
I'm Rayy Vana, and welcome back to Rebel HQ. That was a House Judiciary Committee hearing on a bill that was introduced by Congresswoman Bass, which concerns the reproductive freedoms of women who are incarcerated. Florida Representative and alleged pedophile sex trafficker Matt Gaetz was then demanding that Congresswoman Ross answer his questions about language she used, which is language that wasn't even contained in the bill itself, which is why Congresswoman Bass, who sponsored the bill, was trying to answer. And then it descended into chaos.
But it's crazy that in this committee, when I'm trying to get honest answers to questions about the effect of the bill,
don't want
whether or not it
honest
paves the way to abortions, that you all want to sit up there and squawk at me rather than allow me to ask questions. When you have the time, you could control the time. How about that? But these are fair questions. She used the phrase unborn child.
This is
I would like
theater.
to know what that means to her, because what it means
Then
to
ask her
us
on a break.
is that it is a life.
Time
But
is-
you know what? I want the answer on the record, Ms. Bass. I want the answer for the American people, because to all of us, my party that was impugned, we actually think that unborn life is a child and that there is a liberty interest there that is worthy of our defense and our protection and the values that undergird the American Constitution.
Congresswoman Bass said several times, "This is theater," and she's right. Because Matt Gaetz isn't interested in an answer, he's interested in creating a soundbite and getting media attention. And God, anything that would help distract from the fact that he paid an underage girl on Venmo for sex, allegedly.
And we're sorry if you all are in such a rush to kill unborn life that you're unwilling to answer our questions. But you know what? The good news is, with the Supreme Court we currently have, this is now a pro-life country, and we've got all the time in the world for that. I yield back.
Despite whatever the 9 unelected wizards who we let decide our laws say, America is decidedly not a pro-life country. At least not by what conservatives mean when they say pro-life. A majority of Americans support abortion rights. And Matt Gaetz, I'm sorry, but I'm just having a really hard time believing that you give a single crap about protecting children, considering what you've been accused of doing to a child.